did win the World Series, and guess what is a rematch today, the second against the Arizona Diamondbacks.
We're getting to the part of the season where you can't continue to say it's still early. So we're a third of the way through the season. Hopefully they're turning things around.
The starting pitcher for today is Dane Dunning. There's what he's done in 40 2/3 innings. ERA right around 4.5. The batting average against right about 200.
Corbin Carroll, who is off to a really tough start for these Diamondbacks. 184 average coming into today. And you can't steal bases if you're not on the bases. He strikes out swinging, one away.
You know you're struggling. I mean, look at the location of this pitch. This is a four-seam 90-mile-an-hour fastball, and it is right down Broadway.
1-2 pitch. And a bouncer second base, high hop for Duran. And Marte is put out, 2 away.
And Dunning not messing around at all with Jock Peterson at 2 out base on balls, and they'll give Walker a chance here. There goes Jock. Christian rolls it into left field, a base hit. Peterson, aggressive base running, heads for third. And Jock is in there. Another base hit in this ballpark for Christian Walker, who's now put together a 7-game hitting streak.
And Walker has himself his second stolen base of the year.
And now 2 men in scoring position with a 2-1 count on Gurriel.
And that's popped up. Center field, Taveras. Lets everybody know he's got it. And the inning is over. Diamondbacks leave a couple in scoring position, and now here come the Rangers.
Ryan Nelson on the mound today, back in a starter's role after his only relief appearance this year last Wednesday in Dodger Stadium when he worked 5 scoreless innings after the opener and picked up the win.
Travis Jankowski leading it off as a DH.
No Marcus Semien in the lineup today, which of course is a very strange occurrence for the Texas Rangers. Asked Bruce Bochy about the decision to keep Marcus out of the lineup today, and he said, look, it was kind of mutual, to be quite honest with you. He's been battling kind of a sore back stiffness since that collision with Adolis Garcia, and they both agreed that this would be a good time to not only give him today off, but because of the off day tomorrow, he'd have back-to-back days off.
As the DH, and he jumps on the first one. Shallow center, up in the air for Corbin Carroll. Well, here he is, Corey Seager, last year's World Series MVP, and currently riding a sensational hot streak. They tried pitching around him yesterday. They tried pitching to him yesterday. Neither plan worked. Roll to first. Walker off the hip, spins and throws. Nelson covers. They get him with a fastball. And they really had to work, but that's a very big out number 2, Gonzo, to get Seager. That one gets by Nelly. Newman comes in from short to clean it up, and it's a good start for Ryan Nelson in Texas. A 1-2-3 first.
That's Dane Dunning's second strikeout. Suarez, who strikes out a lot, strikes out for the 61st time this season.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, strike 3 called, and Barnhart is a strikeout victim. Third of the day for Dane Dunning.
So a well-struck ball, but not far enough for the Rangers' liking. 2 down in the inning, and here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Swung on, that's weakly grounded to first. Walker has it, he'll toss to Nelson at the bag, and a second consecutive 1-2-3 inning for Nelson. Carroll, a strikeout victim his first time.
That one is over the head of Lowe and headed for the right field corner. Garcia with a big arm. Corbin will challenge, and he is in there at second. A hustle double for Corbin Carroll.
That's got to feel good for Corbin Carroll. Corbin does a nice job getting it over first baseman Lowe's head, and hustle double right there off the good arm of Garcia in right field to get the second.
Third walk issued this afternoon, second walk issued in this third inning.
Well, there you go. So he did not give in to Walker, and so it'll be up to Gurriel. It's this one on the ground, third base. Smith has it, the short way to second, and that'll do it. Inning over. So they go after Gurriel, and he gets out of the inning. Here we go now, third inning, and Langford.
Langford, one of the hot rookies around the major leagues, but off to a slow start after a big spring.
That one lined over short, base hit into left field for Langford, and there's a good sign. 112 miles per hour off the bat, a sharp line drive single.
Love having a guy like this with some power and some speed at the bottom of your lineup. You know, he's a wild card. Now that he is off the IL and he's healthy again, this is his first hit back. That's a good looking swing.
Jonah 5 homers and 28 runs batted in.
Heim shoots that out to left field. That's a base hit. Heim got a good start. He's heading to third. Tony Beasley going to wave him now. The relay coming from Newman. It won't be in time. Langford scores from first on the Heim double. And the Rangers get that first run of the afternoon.
Well, I mentioned speed on first. That's big time when you get a double in the corner, because not anybody can score on this, but Langford was trucking all the way around. Good job by Tony Beasley hanging in there on that play. Decides to send Langford. A lot of times you may not want to do that with nobody out, but it's a good right call, aggressive play. Rangers on the board here for the game's first run.
Got him on a slider again. So 2 up and 2 down here for Dunning. Dunning now has a shot at his second 1-2-3 inning of the day if he can get Tucker Barnhart.
And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dunning and an efficient, very good fourth inning.
So Adolis coaxes the leadoff walk. That is the first non-intentional walk issued by Nelson. And with Texas leading 1-0, it brings up Leody Taveras.
And he does pull it, and it goes right off of Marte and into right field. That's a base hit. Garcia stumbled around second, but he'll get to third easily. That was a rocket off the bat of Taveras, 108 miles per hour.
And now the Rangers with a major threat, leading 1-0. Runners at the corners, nobody out for Nate Lowe, who grounded.
A 3-2 pitch, bounced up the middle, and Marte will shovel it to second to get the one out. And they do get the double play, but Garcia scores from third. So it's 2-0 Rangers, but no RBI for Lowe.
And I think with the Rangers offense struggling, to score runs, manufacture runs, I really don't mind the outcome. Gives the Rangers a little bit more of a cushion.
So runners at first and third now for Arizona with 2 outs. They trailed 2-0 in the 5th inning. Brings up Christian Walker in another RBI situation. Arizona left 2 men on in the first and 3 on in the third.
That's close. Strike 3 called. Walker down looking.
Well, he comes up big in these big situations, and he made a pitch when he needed to. This will most likely be his last one of the day. Runs back over the outside corner and freezes Walker.
Base hit for Zeke. He extends his hitting streak to 6 games. A 1-out single.
Jankowski strikes out looking, 2 away. So Seager comes to the plate now with a man at first base. This will be interesting to see what Nelson does here. And how much do you suppose they challenge Seager? Well, he just challenged him, and he's going to pay the price. That's deep out to right. It is gone! He threw him a strike. And Seager hits his 13th of the year. It is borderline comical what he's doing.
13 homers now for Seager this year, 29 RBIs, 8 homers in the last 8 games. He extends his hitting streak to 12 games and extends the Rangers' home run streak to 13 consecutive games, their longest since 2018.
You can just see some of the expressions in the dugout. The guys are like, I don't know. Barnhart strikes out. He has the hat trick today, 1 away in the 7th inning.
Corbin right back up the box. His second hit today is a 2-out single. It's Corbin's first multi-hit game since Mother's Day, May 12th at Baltimore.
Runner goes, and there's a bouncer by the mound, cut off by Seager coming over from short, and he throws out Marte. The inning is over. So nicely done. Stretch time here this afternoon. It's 4-0. Walker strikes out for the second out of the inning. Tinoco really well done here in the 8th inning. Gurriel is on his first hit of the game. Bochy was hoping that Tinoco could get all the way through the 8th, but instead he'll have to bring on David Robertson.
And Jake dunks one over the head of the shortstop into shallow left. Back-to-back 2-out hits. And they will, how about this, recall Eugenio Suarez now. And Pavin Smith is going to come up and bat for the left side against the right-hander Robertson.
But that's this is a little bit of a confusing move. Left-handed batters are hitting .091 against David Robertson this year. Righties are hitting .239 against him.
Big swing and a miss. Robertson strikes out Pavin Smith. 2 in the threat in the 8th.
That's twice now the Rangers have iced Allen with a 3-2 count. Garcia and Taveras both used their timeout, really make Allen wait. Both times he could not fire one in the strike zone.
The bases are loaded for Nate Lowe. The Rangers looking to bust this one open. It's 4-0.
And that's in the air left field. Gurriel gets to his spot, ready to make a play. Smith tags at third. He heads to the plate. Then the throw is cut off. It's a sac fly for Lowe. So 5-0 Rangers.
Justin Martinez, the new arm for the Diamondbacks.
Langford has a hit today, and he scored a run. Oh, that got in on the hands. A little flare out into short left. That drops in, base hit. Garcia heading to the plate. Here comes a throw, not in time. Garcia scores on the Langford bloop single, and it's 6-0.
His 12th run batted in, a 2-hit game for Wyatt.
Love seeing these Rangers continue to add on.
And there are 2 on and nobody out, and the top of the order coming up. Now here is Carroll, who's got himself a multi-hit effort so far this afternoon. A double in the 3rd and a single in the 7th. Both of those hits were hit hard.
Base hit for Corbin Carroll. That's his 3rd hit today. Moreno's home. Diamondbacks on the board at 6-1. 3 consecutive singles open up the 9th.
I think it's the right time to see the Diamondbacks leave town with the 3-hit game from Carroll. It seems like he's starting to heat up.
Good speed in Carroll at first base. Bouncer up the middle. That could be 2. Seager will take it to second. Throw on to first in time double play. And there's a big ground ball for Latz. A 2-out walk, and Bruce Bochy, I know he didn't want to do it, but he's going to have to here. With 2 out in the 9th inning, he'll need to make a change. Kirby Yates heading in. Seemed to hit one on the ground. The easy feed to second forces out Grichuk. This one is over. The Rangers sweep the Diamondbacks.
The Rangers have won at 6-1 and collect their 3rd consecutive victory.